Houston, we have a problem.
Give me all you got!
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Give me back my gun! I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Stand and Watch, the best and only dad movie podcast you're ever going to listen to because we killed all the other ones.
That's right. We were driving home and there was a car behind us that wasn't paying attention, and they were full of dad movie podcasters, and we ran them off the road, and then a truck hit them, and then they were dead.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
We
Sad. Really sad.
orchestrated it. We orchestrated that perfectly.
Their kid was in the car with them. I hope he's okay.
His dad was
Shouldn't have any long-term effects on him.
any child whose dad was a podcaster isn't going to turn out okay no matter what.
God damn it, my kids are fucked. Those poor kids. They're like, oh no, my dad. They won't even talk about me. But then the town will talk and be like, I hear his father was a podcast. And people will just shake their heads silently knowing.
Whenever you
And a game. He's a podcaster and a gamer, double whammy.
Whenever you tell someone that you're a podcaster, they just shout, "Think of the children!
Why are you doing this?
You
Stop
have
it,
kids,
please."
god damn it!"
Do you know how much water you burn recording your podcast and then posting it into a server? You animal.
You're taking away the RSS feeds from the lonely men.
Leave it for the manosphere. Leave it for the manosphere. I don't tell people I have a podcast because you know what happens when I tell people that I have a podcast? They usually try to pitch me a podcast idea, like you should do this or you should do that. And I don't care.
I've been using that I have a podcast to try to pick up women. Doesn't work.
Does it work? Doesn't work.
They don't care, nor do they seem to like it much.
I wonder, like, if you're on like the apps, I wonder if you have like podcaster on there, if that's like an automatic like left, like nope, get out of here, to the left, to the left.
I haven't been on the apps in years. I was banned from Tinder for making a Waluigi profile. One day I went to go on, and it was just like, your account has been banned for, I guess, I don't know, impersonating somebody or something. I don't know. Anyway, Waluigi, by the way, so many matches.
So he can't get on Smash. He can't smash. What can he do?
No. Waluigi, before I did the Waluigi, I did have my own account. Waluigi got like 10 times more matches than I did.
That's clever though. Like, 'cause
I got so many I got dirty messages on Waluigi's account. Like,
were you chatting
filthy.
these women up? Were you chatting them up like, it's a me?
I was.
Like that, or were you messaging as you?
No, I stayed in care. One time this girl who was on it, sometimes these girls were like actually hot. And one time this hot girl just messaged Waluigi. First message, fuck me. And so I responded. I always responded in character. So I was like, "Wah! Finally, I get to smash."
Oh man. Jamie, if you can get a clip of that part of the conversation, Jamie, get that going.
Anyway, hi Steve.
Hi Steve. Hi Standys.
I'm Matt, by the way. We gotta start introducing ourselves.
I'm Nick. I kind of like the nonchalant. Oh yeah, shit, fuck. We should introduce ourselves. The low effort introductions.
I should start telling these women I'm not only do I have a podcast, I'm bad at it.
Hey baby, we've got, I don't know how many listeners we got. Hey baby, I've got 3 monthly listeners. You want to hop in the sack?
Hey man, hey, that's like a room full of people.
Hey, that's 3 more people that's 3 more people than people without podcasts.
Yeah. See, there's the lonely male epidemic. Just have 3 listeners. You won't be lonely anymore. Someone's listening.
No. And success is only like 1,000 people away. I'll listen to a podcast and be like, there's no way this is doing well. And then I'll see their Patreon and be like, well, fuck me. God damn.
Sometimes I look at our analytics. I think we have like at least 1 listener in like Germany or something, and I'm like, you know what? That's a win.
Yeah.
right?
What was that guy in Germany doing before? He was probably like cleaning his great grandfather's Nazi uniform. And he's
Yeah.
gone. He's gone. He's out of here. He's never coming back after that. So, well, fuck you. I will not listen to that podcast anymore.
Yeah, 1.1% of our audience is in Germany.
Hell yeah. Hi,
I
guys.
I 2.2% is in Russia. Why do they listen? Hi, Putin.
Hi, Putin. Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
I did. I Smashing Game Time, my gaming podcast. I try not to plug my other stuff, but I did get the little button from our podcast server where it's like, "Hey, you've now been listened to in 50 countries," and I was like, "God damn, I didn't know there were that many countries."
Yeah. 0.7% of our audience is in Australia.
Well, they were just confused.
Hello, mate. That's fun.
Hello, what's a dad? What's a dad?
It's fun to think that someone in Australia is listening.
They don't have fathers in Australia. I'm just gonna start that. I'm gonna start a stereotype about Australia. They don't have dads out there. They're just
They
Australian.
they used to have dads, but the stingrays killed them all.
They're all dead.
They're all
They're
dead.
like, oi, I listened to see what it's like to have a father,
Steve Irwin was the only dad in Australia.
and he's gone.
He's gone.
But you know what? His kids turned out to be really good people. Like, at least in the public eye.
Yeah.
Like, his daughter was doing the same reservation stuff. I think the son too. I think they're all just like animal nuts. Like, they all love animals, and like I think they shook hands with the offspring of that stingray, and like now there's peace. There's peace in Australia.
I'm just imagining a movie now where like that stingray kills Steve Irwin and it's his kid is like goes on a revenge fueled rampage against the stingrays, like Taken style.
I will find you and I will pull your fucking tail off.
Get
You know,
Jason
they
Statham.
haven't done that biopic yet, but I guarantee you that biopic is gonna be a real fucking tearjerker. It's gonna be an Oscar winner.
I don't know. I just can't see a biopic for a stingray.
The stingrays when they're doing best lead male, like the stingrays in the audience next to Morgan Freeman, it's doing this. It's like, oh, stop it, leave me alone. Everyone's applauding him. He's just happy to be there.
See, everybody thinks that it's going to be the Steve Irwin biopic, but no, it's about the stingray.
About the stingray who actually beat drug addiction and got better.
Yeah,
He got better.
He
He killed Steve. He was in a bad place when he killed Steve, and then he got clean. Killing Steve is what got him clean. He did prison. It's basically American History X, but it's a stingray.
That to me is like the culmination of all these like crappy, shitty, like Ryan Murphy true crime glaze jobs. It's like fucking the fucking Ed Gein, the whatever the fuck it's called, right?
Oh, and I don't fuck with this shit anymore. Like, I liked some of the American History X of some of the American Horror Story, and I liked the OJ, the what was that, Crime Story or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't know, but like all these things, like this guy and Jeffrey Dahmer, and like the culmination of all of that is the stingray.
Ryan Murphy, yeah, the stingray, and it's a hot stingray though.
Yeah, the stingray.
I forgot who wrote it. It might have been you. It might have been Ryan over at Hard Drive. But the Ryan Murphy lets out squeal at hot CEO killer for Luigi Mangione.
There was
Forget who wrote that, but that was a really good headline. That was besides the Nathan Fielder starting Shadow Moses. That was one of the ones I was most jealous of. I was like, oh, that's so good.
Did we run that? I don't remember that.
Pretty sure that was run. That got ranned. That was a good one. The
there's one. It hasn't been written yet because the website's been down for a bit. But one of my favorite pitches of like the last 2 months is we approved this one. It's honest true crime series admits victim never lit up room, laugh not infectious.
Is that a Steve? That sounds like a Steve.
No, it's
Be a Kate.
Doug.
I don't think I know Doug.
Doug Kolick. Kolick? I've heard it both ways.
Shout out to Doug. Shout out to Doug. On the stingray real quick, one of my favorite memes is like girls with time machines. Grandma, it's me, your granddaughter. Guys with time machines, and it's the guy, his face is shaded and his gun's pointed down, and it was originally pointed at the stingray. It's like, no, it's not what he would want.
I've seen those.
Because it's so fucking true. It's like, no, Steve wouldn't want you to kill this poor guy. This poor drug addicted Stingray with a bloodlust.
Yeah, those are good memes.
It was a really good meme. I like the. I like those. I don't know where those images are pulled from. Maybe it's like a German thing because all those characters look very German, but I like it.
Those time machine ones are great because it's always I'm your granddaughter, really, and the guy one is always like really dumb, right? Like
Right.
the guy one is always like Taco Tuesday, man, special. You're gonna miss it. Cool.
The other ones that I really like are like the sad looking guy. And the one I can't think of, like, there's only one specific one that comes to mind. It's where the girlfriend's holding the neck of like the PlayStation, and it's the gamer. It's the sad looking guy, and the girlfriend's looking back, and she's like, "Are you sure?" And the guy's like he's like Microsoft. He's like, "Yes, do it, do it."
I'm just looking at these memes now. Oh, here's a good one. Girls with Time Machine. I'm your granddaughter, really. Boys with Time Machine, and it's the guy, and he's in front of Nikolai Tesla. Don't let Edison steal your work.
I mean, it's basic. Guys are just stupid, and I love it.
Hey,
Like
but-
that new Anaconda movie that's coming out, where they're just recreating Anaconda. Is like, yeah, that's a guy ass movie.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Girls with Time Machine. Hey, I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with Time Machine. Hey, your Porsche's tires are old, and it's to Paul Walker.
Do we want to save Paul Walker? Was he kind of like wasn't he dating like a 16-year-old at the time?
I think so.
Do we really want to save him?
I'm just here for the memes.
Are you just looking at those now?
Yeah. Yeah. This is what you've done to me.
They're good. They're good memes.
Here's one where the guy, men with a time machine, it's to Larry Bird. Don't build your mom a driveway.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he fucked up his. Did he fuck up his back and he was never the same? I forget exactly what happened, but yeah, it's fine. That would have been great to see on Showtime had they not canceled it after 2 seasons. Fucking assholes, or Winning Time. Fucking HBO. Fuck you, David Zaslav. What?
Girls with time machine. I am your granddaughter. Really? Boys with time machine. Don't bother with the 32X. Put all your focus on the Sega Saturn launch.
Trying to save Sega. Good for them.
Oh, here's one. Girls with time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Oh my god, really? Boys with time machine. And this is to Shia LaBeouf. Don't go on that fishing trip with your dad.
Timely. That's right. Today's movie is Disturbia, not to be confused with the Rihanna hit Disturbia.
Hang on, I should make sure I
Spelled
hit
exactly
record.
the same.
Okay, I did.
Oh shit! I was worried. I was like, God damn, we had a really good riff there going for a while, and you don't know if you hit record. I've only had that happen once.
Well, sometimes
also
because
had-
I have Audacity open, but sometimes I open up another page, and so then Audacity is in the background, and I forget, and I'm like, did I click record?
I do wish there were days where I recorded my podcast on Audacity, because it just feels like it's easier if you're just doing audio and you can just look. Oh, here's white noise, delete. Here's white noise, delete. Whereas I do mine in DaVinci Resolve, and so I have to like jump around to a bunch of parts and make sure like the video's not getting interrupted.
No.
But no, one time I hit record, but our audio wasn't getting picked up by OBS. So we talked in bullshit for 40 minutes and had probably the greatest episode of all time. And I looked down and none of the audio lights are going, and I was like, oh no. Everything we said wasn't recorded.
When me and my buddy tried to do like let's play videos, one time we were recording and it was a really good episode. Like we were doing like really good riffs, because we were playing a terrible game. It's called Quantum Theory. It's like an atrocious Gears of War ripoff from the PS3.
I'm glad you said Quantum Theory and not Quantum Break. I was about to tell you to knock that shit off.
No, Quantum Break is great. It's called Quantum. Anyway, terrible game. And we were doing like a really good riffs on like how it was bad and all this other stuff. And then I go and I find out after the fact that for whatever reason, OBS didn't record any of our mics, just the game audio. And this was in the middle of our playthrough. So like, it wasn't like we could start over. It was like, no, like this is like right in the middle. Like
That sucks shit.
so it's like, what do we do? So what we ended up doing was, like what we had to do because it was either that or scrap the whole thing. Is that we just both watched back the video and did commentary after the fact, but because because like I wasn't playing actively anymore, and we were just essentially watching it back, we ended up just talking about my sandwich order that I was just 30 minutes on what sandwich should I order for dinner.
It's really smart though. Like that's probably yeah. Because the next thing would have been like to find like someone's playthrough, like their no commentary playthrough, and just like play through, record that, and like commentary that as you're going. But yeah, smart. Because otherwise, yeah, you're starting over or just scrapping it.
Yeah. So many riffs gone though. Fucking OBS.
Yeah, R.I.P. riffs. Speaking of R.I.P., Disturbia is the movie today. The 2007 classic. I'm gonna read the wiki here. Disturbia is a 2007 American psychological thriller film directed by DJ Caruso and written by Christopher Landon and Carl Ellsworth. It stars Shia LaBeouf, David Morse, Sarah Romer, and Carrie Ann Moss. Forgot Carrie Ann Moss was in this. Partially inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window, it is about a 17-year-old boy named Cal Brett, terrible name, who is placed on house arrest for assaulting his school teacher and who spies on his neighbors, believing one of them is a serial killer. Disturbia was released on April 13, 2007. It grossed $118 million against a budget of $20 million and received generally positive reviews from critics. Man, I didn't realize it made so much fucking money. Back when every movie could make money and every movie didn't cost $100 million.
Yeah, back when movies could make money.
Yeah. Let's play my favorite game. Let's see if Shia LaBeouf passes the smell test.
I can already tell you that he absolutely does.
Wow, what is this? What's that smell? Is it is it her or him that says it's your pussy? She says, what's this? And he's like, your pussy? He's only 39 years old. He is a rough 39. I guess life in Hollywood will do that to you.
I mean, the life he's lived will do it to you.
Let's go to, his controversies has bullet points in it. We have bullet point controversies. We're reading through this. We are reading through plagiarism accusations. December 17, 2013, LaBeouf released his short film, HowardContour.com, to the internet. Shortly thereafter, several bloggers noted its close similarity to Justin M. Demanio, a 2007 comic by Ghost World creator Dan Clowes. Wired still out there, noted at least 3 similarities in his article, of which was that the opening monologue for the short and the comic were identical. LaBeouf would later remove the film and claim that he did not intend to copy Clowes, but was instead inspired by him and got lost in creative process. Okay. Legal issues. Arrested in New York, charged with disorderly conduct. Said he has been acting disorderly, yelling and being loud. Outpatient treatment for alcoholism. So he's got some alcohol stuff. Abuse allegations. We're just jumping around here. LaBeouf was sued by his ex-girlfriend FKA Twigs, born Tahila Deborah Barnett, for sexual battery and assault and affliction of emotional distress. Also detailed allegations that he abused another ex-girlfriend, stylist Carolyn Foe. LaBeouf stated in his response that he had been abusive to himself and those around him for years, and that he was ashamed and sorry to those he hurt. Wait, did he really try to gaslight these women and was like, actually, you know what? I've been terrible to myself. Actually, like that's how I'm reading that, where they were like, you're abusing us. Actually, I'm abusing myself. Actually, that's crazy, man. I didn't know that part. That is nuts. The lawsuit was scheduled to proceed to trial April 17, 2023, before being settled on undisclosed terms. That removed him from its award campaign for Pieces of a Woman. He subsequently took a hiatus from acting and began receiving treatment. So obviously, alcohol seems to be casting dispute for Don't Worry, Darling. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize that movie had more shit with it. In April 2020, LaBeouf was attached to star in the psychological thriller film Don't Worry, Darling. Have you seen this movie, by the way?
Is that the one that really feels like a movie?
Yes, it's a movie.
I have not seen
Feels
it.
like a movie.
I have not seen it.
Harry
Nor do
Styles,
I want to.
Has Harry Styles been good in anything but Dunkirk?
Was he even really that good in Dunkirk?
It's been a while, so I can't honestly say yes or no. I just remember being like, hey, that's Harry Styles. And I wasn't distracted one way or the other. Just that, hey, that's Harry Styles. Wilde later stated she fired LaBeouf due to his combative energy, clashing with a cast and crew. But that movie's cursed. Just because that's when Wilde got her divorce papers from Ted Lasso.
Didn't she get served on stage somewhere?
on stage during like a Q&A. To be a fly up, just to be somebody in there. Like, holy shit, she just got her divorce papers. Holy shit. Wasn't she fucking somebody on that cast? I mean, I'm sure they were estranged at that point or whatever.
Wasn't the rumor she was fucking Harry Styles?
Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not TMZ. I'm not the old Hollywood rag. Save it for the professionals. Yeah, man, that was a messy movie. I should watch that movie. I think it's on HBO still. Didn't look terribly good. I wasn't like chomping at the bit after seeing that trailer. But it's just one of those movies where like everything around it is so fucking wild where you're like, I should probably watch this just to see with all the bullshit that was going on around it, how wild it actually was.
I mean, I hear that it really feels like a movie.
Feels like a movie.
It's like a movie.
And then, of course, his last controversy, he was in Megalopolis. No, there were a lot of people, head scratchers. That movie was just...
Some may say he was one of the better parts of Megalopolis, though.
He was really good. He understood the assignment.
He understood he was in a bad movie.
If I had to rank the top 5 actors in Megalopolis, it would be him, Aubrey Plaza, the penis guy, John Voight.
John Voight.
I would. Adam Driver gets it. I think Adam Driver's aware that he's in a bad movie.
Go back to the club.
And then the girl, I forget her name. The girl in that conversation
entitles me. But
hey, Shia does not pass the smell test. Surprise, surprise.
I'm shocked. I really thought he was a good guy.
I thought he was a good egg, but what does pass?
He's even Steven.
He's Steven from the Evens.
Yeah.
What does pass the smell test, though, is our dad-approved Letterboxd reviews. I've got mine here. This is from Sam Thompson, who is a patron saint of Letterboxd. Praise be to thee. He gave the movie 3 stars and said, I literally expect him to just start screaming Optimus at the top of his lungs at any given second. True. This was peak Transformers era.
Well, this came out the same year as Transformers.
That first one, yeah.
The only decent one for Bumblebee.
I like the one where they leveled Chicago, and I like parts of 2. Not the racist parts of 2. There are good parts of 2, and it's not the racist parts.
I got a review here from Devin, who is also a patron saint of Letterboxd. Praise be. Gave this movie 4 stars. No heart, though. What could that mean?
Thick.
And wrote, ain't no way a guy with a cunty little earring got away with all those murders.
That is a cunty little earring. Like if I were walking past that man in public and I saw that cunty little earring, I'd be like, that guy's a serial killer. We need to get out of here.
I don't know, man. It's a very 2007 earring.
It is, but also he's from Texas with that earring. So I'm like, what is your deal, man? What is your deal? You don't seem like you're from the Longhorn State. I turn into the Texans. I turn into the Texans from the Vengeance movie where they're like, we don't get you, man.
I'm almost positive that guy is Canadian.
That's David Morse, right? Born in Beverly, Massachusetts. Close.
Almost Canadian.
Unless he became like a Canadian later on.
Maybe he's just in a lot of Canadian things.
Wait, he was Slender Man. No, he was in Slender Man. Okay. I was like, oh my God, he played Slender Man. What a fucking career. Trying to see if he was in anything else. He had a small role in World War Z. He was in Horns. The one I want to see. I do like Daniel Radcliffe and just how much of a weirdo he is. Oh wow, I didn't realize he was in The Hurt Locker. Anything else this guy was in that really stands out? Was he like a main in any big TV shows? Maybe. No, he was in True Detective. In True Detective.
Which season?
Looks like the first one.
Really? Why do I not remember him?
Was he wasn't the Yellow King, was he?
No, the Yellow King was the guy with the lawnmower.
That's right. And he's been doing a lot of stage work. Okay. This guy's a serious actor. This guy's a super serious actor. No, I like this movie. This movie feels like Rear Window Light.
That's what
like
it is.
Rear Window, we wanted to make it a teen movie. And I was like, yeah, okay. You got some decent needle drops in here. Besides Kings of Leon.
Can I tell you though, the teen movie parts of this movie are the worst parts of this movie.
They are, because Oh, there's a moment where he's like watching the girl next door. Is that Ashley, played by Sarah Romer? Watching her have a party and she's being all flirty and shit. And then he goes and plays Minnie Riperton on his eye. This the technology in this movie, I kept screaming because like I had that. That was I had an Xbox. I had a Zune. Like I was like, this is very. I don't know. I felt like a kid again. I was screaming at the tech. I was DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just pointing at the TV like I had one of those. Like if I was watching this movie with my kid, he'd be annoyed because he'd be like, "Dad, I don't give a shit that you had an iPod. I don't give a shit that you played Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter."
I still have an iPod.
I had a Zune. I was a Zune guy. I love Zune.
I actually, I'm a real hipster. I bought my iPod in like 2016.
Jesus Christ, fucking how many armbands are you wearing? Fucking hipster.
I did it for a girl.
What are the other teen parts? Like the investigation is very teeny. Like they send the girl out to follow the guy that they suspect to be the killer. And there's like first of all, why are you sending the girl out? Like this guy that you think is a serial killer of women,
Well,
and you're sending the woman out.
Well, he can't go because he's under house arrest.
And send Ronnie. Send Ronnie.
Well, I'm almost positive. It's been a while since I watched this, because our recording schedule. But I'm pretty sure they gave a reason why Ronnie had to be the one to break into the guy's garage, right?
I'm guessing it's because he didn't live in the neighborhood. Like if Ashley was breaking into it, like it would have been someone would have seen her. I don't know. I don't know exactly why it was him. I don't remember. I've seen this movie plenty of times.
Maybe Ronnie. I don't know. Maybe Ronnie was able because he broke into the guy's car, right?
Has Aaron Yu been in any other? First of all, Aaron Yu is 40. So wait, hold the fucking phone. He was like 26 when this movie. Okay, I guess they're all probably like almost 30 when they played teenagers. Oh, he was also in 21. He was in 20. Wow, so he had a really good like 2-year window right there because he was in Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. He was in the new Friday. That's right. He was Chewie in the Friday the 13th remake. He was doing really good for himself for a little bit there. He was in Criminal Minds for an episode. Okay, so hey, he was in the Tomorrow People. I don't remember that show, but it sounds familiar though. Yeah, I don't remember why specifically it was him. They have Carrie Ann Moss here, who isn't there much. She's a single mom working hard, who is very into The Neighbor with the cunty earring.
It was popular back then. It was a popular fashion statement.
The earring until you're like, nope, leave the earring alone.
Look, I'm not an earring guy, but like it was 2007.
I do think this, like, if you were trying to show someone what 2007 was like, I do think this is a good movie to do that.
Yeah,
because you have like the first major burst of like online gaming from that first scene. There's like crude humor in this, so like there's that moment where he's itching the ankle bracelet, but you think he's masturbating in the laundry room.
yeah, he's stalking his hot neighbor. Creepy.
He's stalking his hot neighbor. Hey, why does the guy from Rear Window get a pass? He's stalking everybody. Why does he get a pass?
Because he's not specifically looking at like his neighbor in like undressing.
True.
Like in fact, in Rear Window, that man is very anti-sex. He turned down Grace Kelly.
He did. He was like, no. I can't perform now.
What an idiot. I'm sorry. If I knew with 100% certainty that my neighbor was a murderer, but Grace Kelly came and was like, stop that. Let's have sex. Okay, let this guy murder. I don't care.
Hey, let me put my binoculars down, baby.
Let me
get out of my chair.
That lady never would have been found.
There's a very good needle drop in this early on with System of a Down. They play Lonely Day, which is best needle drop in the whole movie, where his mom has disconnected his Xbox. She's cut the power to his TV. He
literally, she cuts it with a scissors.
Cuts it with a cord. She somehow like disables his iTunes so he can't listen to his music that he's already purchased, which I thought was like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I don't think they had that feature back then.
I mean, she's in the Matrix.
She's just fucking. She got in there, moved some zeros, moved some ones around.
Yeah.
This is where the Twinkie Tower comes in. He takes a bunch of packaged Twinkies and glues them into a tower.
Can I just tell you, there's a part in this when he's going through, like, there's a little montage of how he's spending his time in house arrest before he starts spying on the neighborhood. And there's a bit where he's eating like he's scooping peanut butter and dipping it in chocolate syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I saw this when I was like a child. And for the longest time, I was like, that seems like a good snack. I want to have that.
Oh, it's good when I like I'm a bigger fella, but when I need like a quick snack, a quick pick me up, spoonful of peanut butter, I'll take the Hershey syrup, slurp it down with some milk.
I don't know. Cause I watch this now and I'm like, cause he immediately like runs to the bathroom.
Yeah, it will give you the shits.
Yeah, like as I watched this movie like way back in the day and I would go, that looks pretty good. And I watch it now and I go, oh no, no child.
Well, and when you're a kid, you can do that. When you're like in your late 20s, early 30s, like don't what's the Vince McMahon where he's like the gif where no, don't do it. Don't do it. What else? What else? I already mentioned the needle drop. The killer stuff is interesting because I don't know, like you only get little bits and pieces here, but it's the most interesting stuff. And I feel like that gets buried under the teeny bop stuff
This
that
is
wasn't working for us.
this is an interesting, it's a decent riff on Rear Window that's buried under a bad teen movie.
Yeah. I do like the fact that the killer kills the woman and then dresses up in her clothes to move her car. He's very committed.
He's
He's
good.
very committed.
He's good. He's good at what he does.
Because like knowing that every time after that, when you watch the movie, you're like, all right, can I tell that is it him? And the movie's very, very deliberate of not like not spending too much time on that silhouette.
I really like that and I don't know if it's meant to like show that he's kind of on to Shia LaBeouf or not, but like when Shia LaBeouf is like, he's got a body in there, we saw it, and like the cops look and it's a deer.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to have that in there is be like, yeah, it's a deer. Like, yeah, he was right. But also like, this kid's wacko, man.
Yeah.
I do. First of all, you watching this movie, I remember you messaged me and you were like, that Spanish teacher had it coming.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention this, but the reason Shia LaBeouf is under house arrest is his father was killed in a car accident at the beginning of the movie, and I guess like 1 year later, Shia LaBeouf's all like withdrawn from society, and his Spanish teacher like embarrasses him in front of the class, and is like, and he mentions his father, so Shia LaBeouf clocks him,
Deservingly so. Like I was like, yeah, get him.
and listen, that Spanish teacher had it coming. Okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like if any. Like no teacher who's good at their job would do that.
No, that's a bad teacher.
Yeah.
That guy has tenure. That's why he does shit like that. That guy has tenure. He's like, hey, you're gonna fire me. I'm in the clear.
That is a man who's not good at being a teacher.
No.
He,
No, and
Yeah.
then we find out later on that the cop that is like basically the cop that's gonna be checking up on Shia is his cousin.
Yeah.
Which he gets his neck snapped, which I thought was messed up because like, well, he like snapped the English teacher's neck.
Spanish
Snap the
teacher.
teacher's neck. I'm sorry, snap the Spanish teacher's neck. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why'd you kill the cop?
Well, because the cop was there.
Well, what you didn't hear is that before he killed him, Robert whispered "a cab." He said nothing personal, kid. A cab.
That makes it all okay.
And then after he did that, he said, "Rest in peace, everybody. Rest in peace to everyone."
He had a family.
He had a family. I'm sorry, but for real, rest in peace to everyone. The movie's most fulfilled arc is the ongoing war that Shia LaBeouf has with some neighborhood kids.
That's a good arc. I like that arc.
Because there were so many things I hadn't picked up on when I was younger. Like he doesn't know the kid's name, but it turns out he finds out the kid's name because he's wearing a jersey that is the kid's. And then he sees their house. And so since he has their last name, he's able to like find their number in the phone book, I guess.
Yeah, he's spying
them,
when he spies because these kids do the flaming poop bag thing, and he obviously can't chase them because he's under house arrest. But he tries to, and then he finds out that they're watching, like, porn in their room, like, when their mom is downstairs. So he called at the end of the movie, he calls the house and tells the mom, is like, "Yeah, we're picking up some we're picking up some illicit channels coming from, the room, uh, like, your second upstairs bedroom. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, miss."
Um, Miss, I'm sorry, ma'am, I have the right number.
Yeah.
And yeah, she busted like the fact that like there's multiple beats to that and like he like gets a little piece here and there that leads to that call eventually I thought was great. Like, yeah, that's great. That was maybe something that was like just like a throwaway thing that they're like, no, 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 this works. We're keeping like because this is a good little like the neighborhood feels very alive. That's something I really appreciate about this movie. There's the guy across the street that's cheating on his wife with
Yeah.
the housekeeper. There's the new girl next door who we spend a lot of time on, and she's the least interesting part, but, like,
Yeah.
sure, go ahead. You're a horny teenager, why not? There's Ronnie, who I'm sure lives somewhere nearby. There's the potential series. So, like and I mean, Rear Window also did this really well, but it was an apartment complex, and or not it was not a duplex. What's it called when it's like a square of apartments? I forget the exact name.
I
It's not the
don't
Arcanian. It's not
I
only murders in the building.
I don't know what it's called. I just always called it a bunch of apartments.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, it's a square apartment where like yeah, they have like a thing in the middle. Hey, what not what we do in the shadows. Hey, the show only murders in the building. You guys should do over your window season. There you go. I saved your show. Yeah, I appreciated this neighborhood. It felt like a lived-in neighborhood. That lawyer, she has no time for him. He is very like, hey, don't be a fucking idiot. Like, we're not gonna do it. Like, just very. And then his mom also really sucks. Just very absent. Like, hey, your husband just died a year ago. Like, don't you think why is this kid not in therapy?
Maybe he was. Maybe he punched his therapist too.
They're like, you know what? It was a therapist. We'll let that one go. But Spanish teachers is where we draw the line.
Well, then it becomes a hate crime.
That's right. They're like, we got to throw the book at him. We're taking. I love that this movie is essentially we're taking your summer away, Shia. No summer for you. I do like the scene of them setting up, like him setting up all the lines of like how far he can go in the
Yeah.
yard before it starts moving. But I like that. Besides the fact that it introduced a lot of people to Kings of Leon.
I do also like that, like, the movie sets up the, like, because 'cause you're like, "Oh, it's house arrest for a teen, that's not a punishment," and the movie's like, "Yeah, no, it's not," and so his mom's gonna take away all his stuff.
It does that really well because you're like, yeah, he's just gonna fuck around.
Yeah, like, of course, that's not a punishment, and then so he's having fun, you're like, "Yeah, of course," and then the mom's like, "Yeah, you don't get all this stuff."
No. And then we might have mentioned it earlier, but David Morse is really, really menacing. Even when he's like trying to prove that he's not, he's just very menacing.
He's
He
very
gets into
despite the
he
cunty
gets in-
earring, creepy guy.
he gets into Ashley's car, takes the key. It's like, what are you doing, dude? If you're trying to prove that you're not creepy, like trying to prove that you have nothing to hide, like knock it off.
Even the way he comes into Shia LaBeouf's house, because he was help
He's in there
he
for breakfast for some reason.
or
Yeah.
he was helping his mom, I guess, unload groceries or something, and she invited him in, and he just sidles in there, and he's just like, "I'm just here, Kale.
Hey,
Hey."
how you doing, Kel? Hey, hey, what's up? When I do really like the scene, and I have more that I like about this movie than I don't. I like the scene where Ronnie goes to investigate. He's in the house, and then he falls down the camera, and then later on, Shia is reviewing the footage, and you see the body like through. First of all, the fact that the camera, like, just the coincidence of it, like sitting in the spot long enough for to get a clear enough footage of the body, and then he's continues rolling. I was like, this is ridiculous, but whatever. But it is very creepy once you see the body, and then that basement at the end is very creepy as well,
It is a creepy basement.
or garage or whatever it ended up being. It's like a sub basement. Gave me what's the movie? Not Weapons. What did he do before Weapons?
Barbarian?
It gave me Barbarian sub basement vibes. Like if you went a little deeper, how many more bodies would you find?
I do like to, like, when he becomes all buddy-buddy with Shia LaBeouf's mom, they really waste no time in just him trying to kill her.
Yeah, because he bashes her head like immediately almost.
Yeah, like, it's right away. It's not like we're gonna build this up that they've become friends and then he's gonna kill her, right? It's just like, no. You you're like, "Oh, why is she friends with him?" And then boom, he slams her head into a wall.
And then he breaks in, bashes Ronnie in the fucking head with a steel baseball bat. Fucking gangster. And he goes upstairs. He continues his gangster route. And he's like, he ties up Shia and he makes him write a suicide note. And he's like, You're a sad kid. You already popped your teacher. Now you're killing your best friend because you find out he's with your girl. Killed your mom. And then I'm gonna have to kill your girl. I was like, God damn, Robert, you fucking go, dude. You know how to clean up.
Hey, you shouldn't cheer for him though because Shia LaBeouf has a family.
But Robert has a family.
I don't think he does actually.
He killed him. But yeah, just the fact he ties him up, has the tape around his mouth, and he's like, "All right, write your note, buddy. Go ahead, write it down." And then he like lays out what he's gonna do, and he's like, "Oh god damn, dude, this guy is conniving. I like it."
It seems like he's been doing this for a while.
Yeah, and then they end up back over at his house. He kills that cop after whispering "ACAB" in his ear.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like how like quick everything resolves at the end. Where did I
Yeah.
saw
If
I think it was a Reddit post where it was like everyone's so cheery at the end of that movie. Everyone should have PTSD. And I was like, yeah, I kind of agree. Everyone should be like,
yeah,
wow,
it
we're fucked.
after they kill him, it like immediately cuts to like Viola Davis just being like, "All right, we'll take the thing off you for good behavior." And everybody just goes about their business. But I don't know.
Oh,
It's a
she's a detective. I thought she was their lawyer for some reason.
No, she's in charge of the house arrest.
Gotcha. I don't know why I
Yeah,
thought she was
I
their
don't.
lawyer.
It is. My problem isn't that they're cheery because it's a movie. I'll let that slide. Eh, Most movies that should end with people having PTSD, they don't. I'll let that just be. It's a movie. The problem is it resolves so quickly because it wastes so much time on the teeny bopper drama.
Right, and Ronnie's like recording his friend making out with a girl, and it's just
It's
very like
it's
it's
weird
creepy.
and
It
cringe.
it's a movie that ends on a creepy note. It's like, yeah, hey, Shia was watching people, but good things happened because he was watching. So maybe we should. It came out in the Bush era. It came out in the see
Yeah.
something, say something era. So it has like this icky vibe to it.
It's just weird. All the teen stuff is weird, and it's not weird in like a weird old way. It's like weird as in like that's just weird.
Ronnie was gonna beat it to that tape after he was done recording. Thick fuck. He was horny that entire movie.
Yeah, it's just a weird. Like all the teenager is just weird. The party she throws that he's jealous of is weird.
She's new. How does she have she's new. It's basically summer. How does she have all these connections to these kids?
Him
And
staring
then
at her through the window is weird, and then she sees them and she's like okay with it. Like it's just weird. Like
yeah,
you can
and
tell the person who wrote this doesn't know anything about teenagers.
you can tell the person who wrote this watches teenagers from their window all the time.
Yeah, like whoever wrote this movie, I like they were a teenager at one point, but clearly not like I don't know, like something
Not a
happened where
cool
they
one.
yeah, not a cool one or just I don't know, like they tried to write cool teens. I don't know what it was. It was just like it was just bad. It was just bad, and the whole movie should just been him spying on the people.
Everyone is just very dweeby. Like this just feels like I could give everybody in this movie a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, like all the stuff where they're trying to get evidence that he's a murderer is good,
Yeah.
right? Even
Like I
this,
wanted more of
like
that.
even the scene where like she's following him and Ronnie's like in like trying to break into the house, like that's good. That's good, and there's tension. And you're like, is he gonna get home and catch Ronnie and whatever? Like all that stuff is great, and then and then you waste time at oh he's jealous because she's throwing a party that he can't. Like who cares?
Like I don't give a shit. And I get it. It's like the movie thought it needed like a B story. It's like, no, we don't need a B story at all. Like Rear Window didn't need a B story. It was all just like, I'm watching The Neighbor Day. I can't fuck right now. Get out of here.
Exactly. That's the B story. He's not gonna have sex with Grace Kelly, and you're thinking, "What an idiot!"
Gracie, get out of here. I can't fuck you right now. The neighbor is killing again. I don't know I don't know what character that is. That's definitely not him. Oh man. Anything else about Disturbia?
No, I got nothing.
The dad, I really like the dad character. So they really like seems like a good dad, and then immediately he dies, and you're like, oh fuck. God damn.
For the longest time, I remembered this movie as Cunty Earring Man was the driver of the car that smashed into
Hmm.
them. I don't know
Plot
why.
twist.
I don't know why I thought that.
You know what? That kind of feels like something I might have thought at one point. Maybe that's a Mandela thing, a
Maybe
Mandela effect
because,
thing.
but like I had again the last time I watched this before I like the rewatch for this was I don't know maybe 15 years ago, and I just whenever I thought about this movie, I always remembered that being a plot twist that it turns out he was driving the car, and I'm watching this movie now. I'm going, oh, that doesn't happen. What? Well, like, why did I think that?
His dad was played by Matt Raven. I'm trying to see if he was in anything that would ring a bell. Not really, but a guy that's constantly gotten work. Good for him. Doesn't seem to have a problematic Wikipedia page either. Hey, he was the CIA director in X-Men First Class. There we go. He's also in White House Down. Yeah, I've got nothing else. This is a fine movie. It's got its issues.
Yeah,
This is like a this is this is a bargain bin movie.
yeah.
You find this in the DVD bargain bin. You're like, oh fuck, Disturbia. Let's watch this.
This is a cable. Is it a cable classic? It was.
Oh, it was
I
on
think.
TNT all the time,
Yeah, this is
like
what
in like 2010.
it's so funny because before like weeks ago, this was on TV. I was like, should I watch this? Because I know it's on the wheel, and I did.
We should when we do our dad awards, we should do an award like an FX has the movies award for like the most TV ass movie. So like you're most likely to sit down and watch it as it pops up on TV.
Future cable classic.
Future cable classic. There it is. FCC. The FCC award goes to Disturbia. I think I gave this 4-star. I stand by it. It's got its issues, but this is a 4-star watch. Honestly, my biggest issue is besides the teeny bop stuff is the Kings of Leon.
Um, I think I gave it a 3.5. I stand by that.
It's a harmless movie.
Yeah,
Harmless.
it's fine.
Unlike Shia LaBeouf, it's harmless. Is it a dad movie?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think dad's.
There's
I
too much.
mean, it's
There's too much
teeny. It's too
cringe.
teeny.
There's too much cringe teeny bopper stuff. And also, I think a lot of dads are just this is gonna be on, and they're just gonna think about Rear Window, and they're gonna go watch
Yeah, I
that
think it's
instead.
like maybe like a millennial dad would be like, I had an Xbox 360, I had an iPod. That's about it. I'd say this is about like a 10% dad movie.
I'll go a little higher. I'll go to like 30%, because the murderer stuff is good and
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll meet you there. Let's do 30. Let's say 30.
And dads will see Carrie Ann Moss and be like, "Oh," and then she'll
Oh,
disappear. But
but
just as they're about to give up that she's not in anymore, she shows up again.
and they'll be like, why is she dating that? Why is she talking to that guy with the cunny earring?
Yeah,
Talk to me, Trinity. Talk to me. Yeah, 30 is a good spot. Let's go do our negative Nancy's. We should just change this to the Neil deGrasse Tyson segment of the show.
we should.
Not even call it negative Nancy's anymore.
It's
This is
not
the
called
Neil deGrasse
yeah,
Tyson goof of the week.
yeah, the Neil deGrasse Tyson IMDb goof of the week. I got mine.
Good.
This one has a timestamp. At around 1 hour 8 minutes, when Kale and Ronnie are talking to Ashley about her possibly having Stockholm syndrome, she gets a call from her mom. She says, "Hi, no, I'm not over here." She gave it away. What she should have said was, "Hi, no, I'm not over there."
Yeah, that just seems like something like Teen would do though. Like, what the fuck is it? What is Neil talking about here? Like
I don't think Neil has ever been a teenager.
the teen would mess that. Yeah, I'm not over here. Yeah, exact. Duh. Fuck.
I like to imagine that Neil deGrasse Tyson was never a child or a teenager. He just came out of the womb as what he is now.
Oh, he's Benjamin Button without the de-aging part.
Yeah, he was born as just a 50-year-old pompous ass.
I believe it. Got mine here. Mine also has a timestamp around the same time, actually, at around the 1 hour 7 minute mark, when
Oh,
Robert got into Ashley's car and locked the doors via the keyless transmitter so that she wouldn't get out. After talking to her, he exited the vehicle without unlocking the door. The alarm wouldn't have sounded because he had started the car, but he still should have had to unlock it before getting out first. First of all, the wording on this is all over the place. Second of all, shut the fuck up.
yeah,
Shut the
shut up,
fuck up.
Neil. Shut up, Neil.
Shut up. This is a scene to prove he's menacing. But he wants to be left alone. Shut up, Neil. Did you write a dad joke?
I did not.
I did not either. I thought I was going to come up with something clever between the start of the show and now, but I have not. All I want to say is that Shia should probably wear an ankle bracelet forever. That he should never not wear an ankle bracelet. That's all I gotta say about that. Do we
Yeah.
want to spin the wheel? Spin that wheel.
I do. There's 2 movies left on the wheel.
What is this? Your pussy? It's just a great line delivery in Megalopolis. It's the one thing he has. What is left? What is left on this wheel? Oh, wheel of ours.
Kick-Ass and The Wrestler.
A lot of fighting between these two. I'm gonna guess Kick-Ass.
Your guess was wrong.
Fuck. I was 50. I had 50-50 chance, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. You
Now
suck.
I get to be bummed out next. Now I get to be bummed out next week.
You get to see Marissa Tomei topless.
Is it her or is it stunt boobs?
I feel like it's her because I feel like her boobs and her face are in the shot at the same time.
And are they real piercings or are they fake piercings? I remember them being pierced.
Those might be fake. I should have asked her when I met her.
You should have asked her. You should be like, "Did you really pierce your nipples for the wrestler? Did you really?" But you know what? I will say The Wrestler is not the saddest wrestling movie I've ever seen. Wrestling movies are just really fucking sad, man.
Well, let's see. What's the sad? Okay. There's not that many to choose from. So let's see. You got The Wrestler, sad.
Yep, sad.
You got The Iron Claw, sad.
Fucking sad.
You got No Holds Barred,
Haven't seen it.
sad. And you got Ready to Rumble, I think it's called.
Is there a high school? Oh, you know what else you forgot? You forgot it's Olympic wrestling. You forgot Fox Hunters.
No, that's Olympic wrestling. Doesn't count.
But that's also sad. Is wrestling just a sad dad? Are wrestling movies just sad dad movies?
Well, Ready to Rumble is not sad, but it's just so bad it makes you want to kill yourself.
Oh, okay.
And so
Which
it's actually
is sad.
So
It's
is
sad.
No Holds Barred is the same.
Okay. So what you're saying is the only wrestling movies worth watching are The Wrestler and Iron Claw, and you should never watch either one of those more than once.
I think I've seen Iron
Because they're
Claw
sad.
twice. I've seen Iron Claw twice.
I've only seen it once. I was like, I'm never watching this again.
I should put
When
it
he-
on. We should
when
put
he
it on
looks-
the next
When he
wheel.
looks at his kids, and he's crying. They're like, "Daddy, why are you crying?" He's like, "Because you guys are brothers, and I used to have brothers." And I was like, "God, fucking damn it!
You know,
How was he not?"
in real life, it's even sadder.
There was an extra. It was so sad they cut a brother. They were like, "No, we can't do 4."
In real life, he was going to kill himself. Like he went to a
Oh, shit.
store, he went to a gun shop to buy a shotgun to blow his brains out. And the only reason he didn't is because the guy who worked there recognized him and was like, "Love you, Kev."
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, there was also an extra brother. They cut a brother.
Yeah, they cut a brother because the director was like, it would have been too unbelievable.
He's not wrong. I was like once oh, what's his name? The lip from Shameless. Once he died under the tree, I was like, fuck, man, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I fucking can't. And then you see them all in heaven together, and the one's young because he died, and you're like, fuck me, stop it. There wasn't it like 5 brothers died, and like this movie starts and one's already died off camera.
Well, yeah, because one of them died when they were like 3.
Yeah, it's just god damn, man. Just talking about that movie's fucking me up right now. So yeah,
Right.
The Wrestler, is it streaming anywhere? Let's see. I've been forgetting to check these. No, but you can rent it on Amazon Prime. I can probably get mine from the library.
5 of the 6 Von Erich brothers died.
God damn.
3 of them were from suicide.
Yes. God damn. Let's go watch this sad wrestling movie.
It's not all sad.
This one is sad. This is a man not being able to let go of the best part of his life.
Yeah, but I think there's at least like two unsad scenes.
It's a man unable to let go of the best part of his life while also missing the actual best part of his life. Fucking.
I just think it's a man unwilling to let go of a crowd of adoring fans.
We talking about Mickey Rourke or are we talking about Randy Robinson?
I think we're talking about both.
Yeah, he kind of didn't do anything. He did a few movies after this, but kind of not really, right?
I feel like he didn't win the Oscar, so he just kind of went back to what he was doing before.
He's still alive, right? He's not dead.
He looks dead.
He looks dead. Filmography. It's so big it needs its own. Hey, Hollywood, you don't need a page and then a filmography page. Get the fuck over yourselves. You get one Wikipedia page, make it fucking count. Yeah, so he's in Iron Man 2 right after The Wrestler. He was in 13, The Expendables. I guess he was the bad guy in Expendables.
Was he?
He's in the Sin Cities. Yeah.
Which Expendable? I thought Eric Roberts was the bad guy in the Expendables.
Cool Ross. Wasn't he the bad guy?
No, Eric Roberts was the bad guy. Oh, maybe was he the arms dealer?
Because I don't think he was ever in any of the other Expendable movies.
I think he was the arms dealer.
He hasn't really done everything else has just been like straight to DVD.
I'm telling you,
And I'm not
he did The Wrestler. He didn't win the Oscar for it, and so he just went back to doing what he was doing before The Wrestler.
who beat him out who beat him out that year? Was that
Sean Penn
for Milk?
for Milk.
Disgusting. Just gross, man. That was Penn's second, right? Because he won for Mystic River.
He won for Mystic River.
He's about to win again.
When this one will be deserved.
Right. Well, Mystic River was deserved.
Yeah, Milk wasn't though.
It's been too long. I need to go back.
Mickey Rourke was the team's tattoo artist.
That was his role
in the Expendables.
That's it. Everyone's being bad. He's like, let me get you a tat before you go and kill this guy. Before you go and kill Van Damme, let me tat you up.
Yeah, I guess.
So dumb. He was Marv in Sin City, so that's pretty cool. I like Marv.
He had a bird in Iron Man 2.
He liked his bird. He liked his little. He was I liked him as a villain because he was a secondary villain because the real villain was capitalism. As it always is. You can look at every MCU movie. The main bad guy is capitalism.
Oh God! Apparently, he was on Celebrity Big Brother UK in 2025.
He got kicked out.
Oh my God!
He got kicked out because he was being inappropriate. Like he wasn't. I think he was only in there for like an episode.
Oh yeah, he was in that. He was in that awful Rogue Warrior game.
Yeah, he was also in Driver 3.
He was in True Crime, New York City.
He's also got a professional boxing record.
I made a joke post on Blue Sky about the True Crime games, and people took me seriously.
Was that the one about I forget. Was it about there not being other cities? Like, there's no real crime in any other city but those two.
Yeah, I was like, those are the only cities with true crime. And I even like the way I typed it was I capitalized true crime. Right? And it escaped my sphere of gamers who would understand such joke. And so I got a bunch of people who just thought I was like making some statement about crime in those cities going like, are you stupid?
Right-leaning Matt strikes again on Blue Sky. Why do they should ban you off of Blue Sky.
They should. Save me a lot of time in my day. Hang on.
And you get an email like, Matt, you've upset the liberals again. You have to go. You have to get out of here. Speaking of go, we got to get out of here.
Hang on, I'm just finding the post. Okay, the post I made was, most places don't actually need cops since everyone knows true crime only takes place in New York City and the streets of LA.
Anyone who's a gamer would be like, oh, I get this reference, but I could see how the normies would be like, well, sir.
I don't even know what I don't even know why. Just the true crime games just randomly popped into my head, and I made that tweet. And then, like 3 days later, I went to the retro game store, and they had True Crime LA, and I bought it.
You know, someone's aunt was like ready to respond. She's like, "I'll have you know, I live in Brooklyn. It is very walkable. I walk to the library every day."
I'm gonna read these responses.
You ask. Oh, good. Do it. Are there any gems like "You're dead inside"? Dead.
Nothing like that. Some of them, people understood. Yeah, the
ones where they don't understand.
Yeah, the first reply, "Are you stupid?" And it's from a middle-aged blonde lady with big hoop earrings.
That lady's never been out of her hometown.
I told her, I said, no, it is a verifiable fact that true crime, capitalized, only takes place in those two places. You can easily find the proof of this by Googling true crime New York City and true crime streets of LA. You'll see that true crime never took place anywhere else. And she just responded, oh, okay. Oh.
Is there another good one?
I feel like there was more. They probably blocked me.
How many people responded to this?
It got 330 likes.
Jeez Louise. You really like upsetting people on the blue sky.
It's fun. People on Blue Sky are annoying.
They're easy. They honestly jokes. I've never had more times a joke has blown up in my face. Like Twitter, we got away with it. Blue Sky, no, 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 no.
Nick, did you know that
They're
you're
like,
dead inside? Dead?
well, that wasn't a joke. I do think old people suck.
On that note, go watch The Wrestler and then get back to us next week, and you can listen along as we have a fun time.
Fun time about
Yeah.
the good old days. Talking about the good old days.
Yeah, the 80s when things were
Yeah.
better. Until then,
Yeah, man. Reagan was in office.
and he only
Hell
did
yeah,
good. He
boy.
only did good things for everybody. Make sure you follow the show, subscribe to the show, review the show, whatever you want to review it. Tell your friends, tell your family, whatever you do. Don't tell your mother
Don't do it.
unless it's Carrie Ann Moss.
And you can tell her.